Ma'am,
Hello.
ma'am, the TA session which was on 5th, please give
Okay.
access to that TA session.
You want link or what you want?
No, ma'am, access is not given for that TA session. October 5th
Okay.
TA session.
Access of video, I mean recorded video.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll ask that TA, whoever taken.
Okay.
I'll
October
tell you.
5th, it was discussed 2 point.
October
uh,
5th. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
They have shared the one link on spreadsheet.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
link you are asking, no?
There only it's not opening. It's asking
Okay.
for permission.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay. So
previous links on it are opening.
mm-hmm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm just missed the last session, which was conducted yesterday.
Okay.
Can I get the written notes as a PDF of yesterday?
Yesterday's notes. Yeah, actually the session is taken by sir, so I'll ask them to put on the calendar. So
Yeah,
after
ma'am.
that, I think you can download from the calendar itself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll ask him to put on the calendar.
Guys, if you anyone have that
If anyone
PDF,
have, then they can share. Yeah, that will
yes.
be better.
Guys, if you have the PDF, please share to me.
My screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is visible.
Okay, so let's start. So today is solve with a session for week 2. So in this session, my plan is I'll give you guys some questions. You try to attempt that question within 5 minutes or 5 to 6 minutes, and then you can answer your answers on chat box. Don't unmute yourself and shout it loud. Just answer in the chat box, and after that, we will discuss each question in detail. Okay. So is that fine for everyone? And please ignore
Yes.
all other the context, whatever is visible over this PDF, all the codes and all. So an old PDF, so that's so this is your first question. So that's question number 1. So it's so the time is 8:08. So I'll give you I don't think it's a that tough question. So I'll give you 5 minutes, okay? So up to 8:13, you guys can try this question and answer in the chat box, okay? And then we'll discuss it. There could be more than one options which can be true. So just go through the options once again.
I think A and D, man.
Yeah, please answer in the chat box so that no one get disturbed in between solving.
Okay.
Okay, so let's solve this question. So in this question, 3 points are given to us. First is P, Q, and there is one point R, and we have to find out the coordinate of this point R or the possible coordinate of this point R. And the one condition is given to us that all these 3 points, so that means the point P, the point Q, and the point R are collinear. So that means they are lie on a same line. So this is the meaning of collinear. So now there are 2 to 3 ways, or you can find out many ways of doing this question. So I'll just tell you 2 to 3. So first thing is the graphical method. That means you put these 2 points, draw a line, and then find out and then try to observe the options that which are the points can lie on that particular line. Okay. And the second one is just convert this graphical method into some algebraic calculation. So that means first you will find out the equation of line passing through PQ, P and Q, and then you try to observe which are the coordinates which also satisfy that equation of line. Because we know if some coordinate are satisfied, some points are satisfying equation of line, then that particular point lie on that particular line. Okay, so there are 2 ways, and the third thing is you can also use the slope. So that means if we have collinear points, so suppose P, Q, R, so suppose P, Q, R are collinear, then what you can do, you can say that the slope of a line PQ is same as the slope of a line QR, right? Because they are collinear. So whatever the angle this line made, this PQ line made, that means the line passing through PQ also will be the same for the line passing through the points Q and R. Okay, so you can use any of these methods to solve our question. So let's go via the graphical method and one with the slope. Okay, so I'll discuss these 2 methods. The equation of line you can easily compute. So let's first thing via the graph. Okay, so via the graph, so what we can do, we just construct our coordinate plane. Now here the point Q is 1, 2. So suppose 1, 2 is somewhere here. So this is your Q. Now the point P is minus 1, 2. So minus 1, 2. So this will be minus 1, minus 2, somewhere here. So now the line joining through these points will be some kind of this thing. And here you observe that the second coordinate is nothing but 2 multiple of the first coordinate. The second coordinate is nothing but 2 multiple of the first coordinate. So you can observe this thing also. So that means here we get one condition which says that the second coordinate h is nothing but 2 multiple of the first coordinate. So whatever point satisfying this condition, that will be your answer. So here the second coordinate is 4 and 4 is nothing but 2 multiplied by 2. So that means this option is correct. This option is not correct because the second coordinate is not multiple of the first coordinate. Okay, this option is also not correct. And with the similar reason, we can say that minus 4 is nothing but 2 multiplied by minus 2. So that's why option D is correct. Okay, so option A and D are correct. And this is another approach given by the slope. Okay, so here this is the approach given by the slope of line. So here we consider that the slope of line PQ is same as the slope of line QR, and then we apply the formula of slope. So if you compute the slope of line PQ, then you will get something here, and which is nothing but 2 minus of minus 2 upon 1 minus of minus 1, right? So which is nothing but 2 plus 2, that means 4, upon 1 plus 1, that means 2, which is equal to 2. So 2, so this will implies 2 is equals to h minus 2 by g minus 1. Now if you solve it, what we get? We get 2g minus 2 is equals to h minus 2. So you get cancel out. So here we get h is nothing but 2g. And this condition is same as we obtained via the graph also. H is equals to 2g. Okay. So these are the two methods for solving this question. Any doubt over this question? Yes, Zoha.
Ma'am,
No, ma'am.
Okay, so if someone has doubt, they can raise their hands, and I talk to them. Yes, Ashish.
Ma'am, these 3 points are like collinear, so we can solve it through that area of triangle also.
That also fine. That's why I say that there are many methods for solving this question. Area of triangle is also fine.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do.
Actually,
Yes,
I
Kishore.
was like solving in that way, so that's why I
Okay,
went
okay.
here.
But that will be more time taking. I think you have to do a lot of calculation.
Yeah.
Madam, so I tried with the area of triangle, but
Mm-hmm.
somewhere I struck actually.
It's not
So,
possible, I think so. How
so it's coming
collinear
to
can
Just say one by one. Yes, Arun, you can
the
speak now.
two variable is coming, right? So G and H. So
Ha
I struck on that area. I don't
ha.
know how to proceed next. Maybe I'll share in the chat box. So you just gave me so what we need to do next actually.
ma'am,
Yeah,
we
you
don't know
at
the
the
area
end of
also.
the calculation, you also get this relation only. H is equals to 2g. When you do all the calculations, you solve all the things. At the end, you reach at this equation only. H is equals to 2g.
Okay, I'm sharing the chat box, madam. So
Yeah.
maybe I.
Ma'am, how to solve this one by area of triangle as it is a collinear?
So here the area of triangle will be 0. So they are using that since the points are collinear, so the area will be 0. And they just equate that particular expression for calculating area equal to 0. So if we do that and put the values, I mean, this will be your x1, x2, x1, y1, x2, y2, right? And the last x3, y3, you just put g, comma n. You will get this particular
Madam,
But
relation.
I
that
posted
will be
the chat
more.
box.
Yeah.
I
Look
posted
at it.
chat box. So
See, here you are doing with the mod, right? So here, if you, so after this, you will get stuck. So now you have to consider so many cases, right? Because the mod is here. But what you can do in this case, you can use the options. Since we have
so we need to substitute one by one.
one by one, and then you can, because if you go via the case, then it will be again more
So
complicated.
okay, which are the points if you when substituting we get 0, then it will be
Then
good.
it will,
So
then
that is the
those
point.
points. Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
okay, understood.
Okay, so yes, Kishore.
Ma'am, here we can compare any of the points. P and R also we can compare, no?
3 and R means?
In slope means elimination method, we
You
can.
can, yeah, you can compare any of the slope. You can say PR is equals to QR, whatever you want.
Okay, ma'am, okay, ma'am.
You'll get the same answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to the next question. Yes, Renu.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes.
I'm explain using the formula, ma'am. I can't able to understand how you're doing with the formula.
With the formula, so actually we are using here that the slope of these two lines will be same. And we know the formula of slope. So the slope is nothing but y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, right? So we have to do two cases. So in first case, my x1, y1 are the point P, and x2, y2 are the point Q. I mean, x2, y2 will be the coordinate of point Q. And the second case is when my x1, y1 are a coordinate of point Q and the x2, y2 are the coordinate of point R. So then you will find out the slope of a line QR, and from the above expression, you will find out the slope of line PQ. And since it's given that they are collinear, so you just say that these two lines will have same slope. And when you equate it, you will get this relation, h is equals to 2g. Okay, is that fine? If you still
Yes,
get
ma'am.
confused, just sit and try to solve it once again. You'll get that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So let's go to the next question. So this is your question. I'll give you 5 minutes here also. So we'll meet at 8:27. Okay. And again, answer in the chat box. That will be helpful. And one more thing, if you see any graded assignment question, please alert me, because I think it's an old PDF, so I don't know. There are some new questions are get added in the graded assignment. If you see by chance, it can happen by chance only. Okay, so let's solve this question. So in this question, it's given, it's some kind of subjective type description is given to us. First, we have to judge that what we have to consider. What are the conditions are given. So here, if I suppose that y is the value of machine, if I give some variable to value of machine, so let's say y is the value of machine, and if I denote x to be the number of years after buying the machine, then we can easily say that when x is equals to 0, so that means we initially buy the machine, then the value of y, that means y0, I'm denoting y0, that means the value of what is the initial value of y, right? So it is given that the machine, that the printing machine was purchased using 5,000 rupees, right? So that means y0 is nothing but 50,000. Sorry, my bad, 50,000. And it says that at the end of 5 years, so that means when the value of x is equals to 5, it means after 5 years of purchasing the machine, the value of machine reduced to 10,000. So that means the y5, and that means the value of y at the 5th year, that means at x is equals to 5 is nothing but 10,000. Now here one information is again given to us, which is that the loss in the value is assumed to be linear, right? So what is a loss in the value? So loss in the value means you can say that the change in the value of machine, because here the change is negative, so that's why we are saying it's a loss, because you observe that y0 is nothing but 50k, right? And y5 is 10k. So here the change in the value of machine is reducing. It's in negative. Here the change is happening minus of 40k. So that's why we say that the loss in the value is assumed to be linear. So that means this phrase, this sentence actually implying that the relation between y and x are linear. The relation between y and x are linear. So that means the relation between y and x are linear. And we know that when we have a linear relation, the change in y with respect to change in x is given by the slope, right? Because linear relation means we have a linear equation. Linear equation means we have an equation of line. And we know that when we have an equation of line, the change in y with respect to change in x is given by the slope. Okay, so here we have to calculate what is the slope of this particular relation. So we know that the slope is nothing but y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, right? So here I have two values are given to us, and those are x0, that means x is equals to 0 implies y0 is equals to 50k, and x is equals to 5 implies y5 is equals to 10k. Okay, so if I use these values as my x1, x2, y1, y2, then what is the slope? So slope is nothing but 50k minus 10k upon 5 minus 0. So which is nothing but 40k upon 5, 40k upon 5, right? And 40k upon 5 is nothing but 8k. So that means the answer is D. Okay, so here we use the concept that since the relation between x and y is given by linear function, so that's why the change in x with respect to change in y is given via the slope. And that's how we calculate what is the value of slope. That will be our yearly loss. And also you can, if you don't want to use the concept of line and slope and all those things, you can intuitively calculate that also, because here the data is very simple. It's already given to us that so it is given that initially the value of machine is 50k, and after 5 years the value of machine is 10k, right? So now if I want to, no, but intuitively you can do, you have to go through the slope only. Okay, so that's the solution of this question. Okay, I'm erasing the solution because the solution is given below. So if you guys want to recall the solution, you can just read it out. If I solve it with the help of another method, then I won't erase it. Okay. So if you guys have any doubt in this question, you can raise your hand. I will unmute you. No doubt? If you don't have any doubt, then you can just type no in the chat box so that I can say that, okay, fine. The question is okay. Okay. Yes, you can unmute yourself.
So when you're calculating the slope, 0, 50,000, 5, 10,000, right?
Hmm.
You'll get a negative, right? So minus 40,000 divided by 5. So you'll get a minus 8,000, right?
No, I'm doing this calculation. 50k minus 10k upon 5k minus 5 minus 0. Then it will be
0
plus
minus 5
40
it's
by.
supposed to be, no?
It's okay. You can do vice versa because you can interchange your coordinate, right? So because whatever the line will have slope passing through PQ, that slope is same for the line passing through QP also, right? So you can change your y2, y1, x2, x1 accordingly.
But anyhow, sign is different, see, so it's a negative slope.
No, it will be a negative slope. No, why it will be a negative slope? I have two data
Yeah.
points. X is equals to 0, y is equals to 50.
If you
Okay, fine. Got it.
it
Sorry.
is if you are
0
making
minus
as it
5
is
I have to do.
expression, right? If you are make it as an expression y equal to minus x
Yeah,
plus
got
5,
it. Actually,
50,000.
I associate really wrongly. So 50 is
That's
associated
what.
to 0 and 40.
Correct.
So still it's a loss, so we just go via the
Yeah, I
modulus.
know that. But the thing is the method, the solving that is
Yeah,
not appropriate. So so that we can come to for an expression such as like it has negative slope y equal to minus x plus 50,000 every year if the starting point the y-intercept is 50,000. So at the
Yeah.
fifth, so they have given us the fifth year. So minus 5x plus 50,000 equal to y, so 10,000. If you are calculating by
Yeah, got
expression,
it.
you will get the correct. Thank
Fine.
you.
Okay. So now let's go to the second question. This is your question. Again, I'll give you 5 minutes at 8:40. We can discuss this. Yes, Raj Lakshmi.
Ma'am, hello, could you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, what is the answer for the previous one, ma'am? Last question.
8,000.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Ma'am, is it second option, ma'am, for this question?
Sorry. What?
For the 3.1.
Huh. You are telling the answer?
Second option. Yeah, ma'am. Is it second option?
Yeah, it is second option. But you can answer in the chat box also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So if you guys got the answer, answer in the chat box. Because I have seen only two answers. Okay, so shall we start solving this question, or you guys want more time? Solve? Okay, you can take your time. Okay, so we meet at 8:50, okay? Okay, so let's get started with this question. I think you guys had your time. Okay, so here you have to observe this graph and whatever information is given to us. Okay, so it's first thing is using the graph. If I want to see, all the options are related to either the coordinate of the point B, or the L1 and L2 are perpendicular or parallel or not, right? If I want to judge that these two lines are perpendicular or parallel, that means I want the information of their slopes, right? So I want what are the slopes of these 2 points, right? These two lines. And the second thing for finding out the value of D also, so here you observe that the point D is actually lying on y-axis, right? And we know that if a point lies on a y-axis, its x-coordinate is 0, right? So that means the coordinate of the point D are some kind of like 0, y. Now here we have to find out the value of y. Okay, so for that, what we can do, we can use the equation of line L2, or we can use some information to find out that what will be the value, what will be the coordinate of this point D. Okay. So now here observe that the point L, the line L2 is actually passing through the point B and the point D. And the line, so that means the line L2 is passing through the point D and point B. And the line L1 is passing through the point D and C. So that means if I want to find out the equation of line L1 and L2, I need to find out what are the equation of lines. I mean, what is the coordinate of point D. So if I do that, then I can easily get what is the equation of line. But here one thing is given to us, which is the slope of this line L2, right? So suppose the slope of line L2 is 2. So that means L2 is a line which is passing through the point D, B with slope 2. So if I use this information that I have the slope and 1 point, so using that I can find out the equation of line L2. So the equation of line L2 will become that we have to use the slope and we have to use the point. So using the slope, since slope is 2, so that means y is equals to 2x plus c. Now I have to find out the value of c. So I'll just put the coordinate of point B. So the point B is minus 2.5 comma 1, right? So this will implies that 1 is equals to, 1 is equals to 2 multiplied by minus 2.5 plus c. So if you do the calculation here, we get 1 is equals to, this will become minus of 5, right? Minus of 5 plus c. So that means c is equals to nothing but minus 5 plus we'll get here. That means c is equals to 6. That means the equation of line L2 is nothing but 2x plus 6. Now I want to find out the coordinate of point D. And we know the x coordinate is 0. We just want to find out the y coordinate. So what will be the y coordinate here? If I substitute this 0 comma y, so let's name it to be, in place of y, let's name it to be k, because y will be a little bit confusing. So suppose this is some k. So if I substitute 0 comma k, I'll get the value of k using the equation of line L2, right? If I substitute here, so this will implies that my k is nothing but 2 into 0 plus 6. So it will implies k is equals to 0. So that means the coordinate of point D is nothing but 0 comma 6. Okay. Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, so the slope of the line L2 is given as 2, and
Yes.
the point B is minus 2.5 comma 1. If
Huh.
we use the slope point formula to determine the equation of the line L2,
Okay.
I am not getting the same equation which is derived with a different approach.
Okay.
I'm
So
wondering why.
what are you getting? What formula you applied?
Y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught.
Y minus y naught is equals to m into
Yeah,
x minus
x
x
minus
naught.
x naught. Yeah.
So if I substitute here, there will be y minus 1 is equals to 2 comma x minus minus 2.5 is there. So plus 2.5 will be now.
Correct.
That means y is equals to, so this will be 2x plus 5 plus 1. So that means y is equals to 2x plus 6. I'm also getting
Sorry.
y is equals to 2x plus 6.
Yeah, no, I made a
Okay.
basic. I didn't multiply the 2.5 into 2. Yeah, now
Okay,
I
okay.
understand where I went
Fine.
wrong. Okay, thank you.
So we got the coordinate of point D. Now we can easily calculate the equation of line L1, right? Because L1 is a line passing through the point D and point C, right? And I have the coordinate of point D is nothing but 0 comma 6, and the coordinate of point C is nothing but 5 comma 1. I can use these two information to find out what will be the equation of line. So equation of line will be y minus y1. So you can consider any of them as x1, y1. So let's take this to be x1, y1, x2, y2. So y minus y1, so that means y minus 6 is equals to now slope. So it will be y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1 upon x minus x1, right? That means y minus 6 is equals to, this will be minus of 5 upon 5 and x only. Okay, so that means y is nothing but minus of x plus 6. So I have two equations of line. So that means L1 is nothing but minus y is equals to minus x plus 6, and L2 has the equation y is equals to 2x plus 6. Right. Now with this equations, if I calculate the slope of L1 and L2, so that means the value of M1 will be 2, and it's already given to us also. Then the slope of line L1, sorry. This will be M2. The slope of line L2 is given to us. The slope of line L1 is nothing but minus 1, right? We can easily find out from this particular equation. This is minus 1. Y is equals to minus 1 plus 6. That means this is your slope M1. So the slope is M1. Now we know that if two lines, so if L1 is perpendicular to L2, what does it imply? That M1 multiplied by M2 is nothing but minus 1. But here, if you multiply M1, M2, what we get? Minus 1 into 2 is equals to minus 2, which is not equals to minus 1. So that means this will imply L1 is not perpendicular to L2. And also the slope are not same. It means M1 is equals to minus 1, not equals to 2, so which is equals to M2. So that's why L1 is not parallel to L2. So here we get our solution. So that means the only option is correct is the option number B. Right, x plus y is equals to 6. Because we get y is equals to minus x plus 6, this will imply x plus y is equals to 6. So the correct answer is option number B. Okay. Is there any doubt? You can raise your hand. Okay, so I'll repeat the process how we solve this question. So first, actually, if I want to find out the equation of line, I need two things. Either I need 2 points or I need a slope and a point, right? So for the line L2, it's given that a point is given to us, which is lying on L2, and the slope of line L2 is given. So that means for L2, the slope plus a point is given to us. So from this information, we can easily calculate the equation of line L2. Now, since the point D is lying on the point on the line L2, and plus D is also lying on y-axis. So we use this information and say that the x coordinate of the point D is nothing but 0. And using this information that the point D is lying over the line L2, we calculate the y coordinate of point D. And once we get the coordinate of point D, we can easily calculate the equation of line for line L1, right? And when we get the equation of line, we can calculate the slope of that and compare the two slopes to find out they are perpendicular, parallel or not. Okay. Is that fine? Okay, so if you guys have any doubt, you can raise your hand. Yes, sir.
Madam, so the same manner I calculated but see the slope and point. So we have the equation 2x minus y plus 6, right?
2x minus y plus 2x minus, because y is equals to 2x plus 6, so
yeah,
2x minus y. Yeah.
Okay, so if you substitute, if you assume, because it is a line toe, considering the point D, if you assume the y coordinate is 0, if
No,
you
x
apply
coordinate
the
is 0. X coordinate
x
is
coordinate is 0, then y it will come 6, right?
right.
Right. After that, okay. Now I understood. Now D point also. So 0, 6 only the point, right? So
0, 6.
6, 0, 6. Okay, then the point D, A option is incorrect, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. Okay. Then from the D point, we have the another point 5, 1. So we can 2 points are there. We can using the 2-point formula, we can create the equation.
Right, correct. That's
Okay.
what we.
So here, what I assumed initially, I think it's a perpendicular. So based on this slope, I calculated. But I have in picture itself, I have doubt. But seeing your answers, it's clear. It's not particular. Thank you.
Yeah, they are not perpendicular. So many people just stick on perpendicular. I see in the chat also BC, BC. So
Yes.
yeah, it's okay to make mistakes. Okay, so now let's go to the next question. This one is done. So here is the solution. If you want to check, you can go and check. So this is the next question. It's based on the previous information. So I think here you need the coordinate of the point D. It's 0, 6. Huh? Coordinate of point D is 0, 6. So I'll give you guys 5 minutes. It's 9. We meet at 9:05. Yes, Manish.
Ma'am, I'm not able to find the code to join peer deck. Could you please help me?
Yeah, it's a old PDF, so don't use the code and all. It's an old PDF.
Okay, so where do we post the answers?
Yeah, I will share this PDF to you guys in the chat box, and I'll also share it on the calendar. So that if you miss in chat, you can download from there.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So it's just a calculative question, right? All the coordinates are given to us. A, B, C is given. D, B, C is also given. So compute the area, equate it to the ratio, and you can easily find out the value of K. Okay, let's try to do the calculation. If you guys allow, we can skip this question because it's just calculative. So I think you guys can do the calculation. Yes, Lokesh.
Ma'am, I got 9/5, ma'am, but it's fraction based. There is K by 1, K is to 1.
Yeah, so if you apply the formula for finding the area, you will get the area of a triangle ABC equals to
Half into base, that we can't do that.
33.75 is given here. The area of triangle DBC is equals to 18.75. So these are the area. If you apply the formula, substitute the value of x1, y1 and all, you'll get these two numbers, 33.75 and 18.75. Now, if you do the ratio, so then ratio will be 33.75 upon 18.75 is equals to k by 1. If you solve this, you will get k is equals to 1.8. So it's just a calculative question, nothing else. Okay. Yeah, you got the answer 9. So I think you made a little bit mistake. The answer is
9/5, ma'am.
1.8. 9/5 you
9
get.
by,
Okay, so then it's same as 1.8, na?
Okay.
Okay, so let's move to the other question. This one. So try to solve it. I'll again give you guys 5 minutes. More than 5, just take your time and solve. Again, if you need, you can consider the coordinate of point D is 0, 6. If you need, then only 0, 6. Yes, Renu. Hello.
Ma'am,
Yeah, you are audible now.
ma'am, in question 3.2, I want to know which formula you have applied, ma'am, for finding triangle ABC.
That formula, that 1 by 2 modulus of x1 y2 minus y3. This one plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. This formula.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Deepak.
Ma'am, can't we apply half into base into height in
You
this
can
case?
apply. If you can judge the height via the point A and D, then you can apply 1 by 2 half into base.
Okay, ma'am.
Because the value of B will be same for both of the triangle. You just have to come up with the height and then you can use the ratio. That's also fine. I think here you also need the equation of lines L1 and L2. So the equation of line L1 is y is equals to minus x plus 6. And the equation of line L2 is y is equals to 2x plus 6. So shall we proceed to solve this question, or you guys want a little time? Okay, so let's try to solve this. So here, what is given to us? The picture is same. Here, one information they gave, that consider a new line L3 which passes through the point A. So that means this point A is coming to picture now. So the line L3 passes through the point A and it is parallel to x-axis. That means the slope of line L3 is nothing but 0. Okay. What will be the area of the region enclosed by the line L1, L2 and L3? Okay. So we have to first, so we will draw the line L3. So this is our line L3. Now we have to find the area of region enclosed by the line L1, L2, L3. So this is the only region which is enclosed by the line L1, L2 and L3. Because if you consider any other region, then only 2 lines are there, or if 3 lines are there, that region is not bounded, right? So here if you observe this region, this region, this region is also has boundary by these 3 lines, right? This is L1, this is L2, this is L3. But again, this region is not bounded. So we don't want this region. We want a region which is bounded by these 2 lines. So that means the area should be finite, right? Area should be a number. So that's why we have to consider the black shaded region. So now we want to find out the region of this particular black shaded region. And if you observe, this is nothing but triangle. So if we somehow compute the coefficient of or somehow we compute the coordinate of this triangle, then we can easily find out the area. So the coordinate of point D, so that means I want to find out the area of triangle. Suppose this point is P, suppose this point is Q. So I want to find out the area of triangle enclosed by the points P, Q and D, right? So if I want to find out the area of triangle, I need the coordinate of point P, Q and D. So D is already given to us, which is 0, 6. What is a point P? So if you observe, the point P is nothing but the point P. So the point P is actually lying over the line L3, right? And if you guys know by the equation of line, so L3 is what? So L3 is a line which is parallel to x-axis, right? So that means it's an horizontal line. And we know that the equation of horizontal line is given by its y coordinate. So that means the equation of line L3 is nothing but y is equals to 10. And since the point P and Q are lying over the line L3, so that means the y coordinates of P and Q is nothing but 10. So that means coordinate of P is some x naught comma 10, and the coordinate of point Q is nothing but some x naught comma 10, right? Now I want to find out this some x naught in place of x naught. Let's take it to be x1 comma 10, x naught comma 10, right? Now I want to find out the value of x naught and x1. So for that, what can I do? I can also use the information that this point P is also lies on the line L1 and this point Q is lies on the line L2, right? So if the point P lying on the line L1, so that means it satisfies the equation of line. So that means the equation of line L1 is y is equals to x minus x plus 6, right? So here if I substitute the values, I'll get 10 is equals to minus x plus 6. So that means minus x is equals to 10 minus 6, and that means x is equals to minus 4. So from here, I can imply that the coordinate of point P is nothing but minus 4 comma 10. And similarly, the point Q is lying over the line L2. So that's why it also satisfies the equation of L2, and the equation of L2 is y is equals to 2x plus 6, right? So here if I substitute, I'll get 10 is equals to 2x1 plus 6. So that means the value of x1 is what? Sorry. So the value of x1 is nothing but it will be here 4 and then 4 by 2, that means 2. So that means the coordinate of point Q are nothing but 2 comma 10. Now I have all the coordinates. Simply I'll use the area formula. So that will be 1 by 2, and this thing you know. So if you calculate, you will get the answer 12. So the answer is 12 units. Okay. Yeah, so Karthik, actually here the value of m will be 0. So that's why also you can say that the equation of line L3 is y is equals to 10. And also if you want to understand why the slope is 0, so for that you can simply check the formula of slope also. Because if you compute the slope of any horizontal line, then what it will be? So suppose you have this horizontal line, right? This line passing through the point 0, 10. So here if you consider any 2 points, suppose this is a point P, this is a point Q, then these 2 points will have coordinate y coordinate to be equal to 10, right? And here if you calculate the slope, so slope is nothing but y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, right? So then the slope is nothing but 10 minus 10 upon whatever you take, x1 minus x0. So that means slope is 0. So if you consider any 2 point over any horizontal line, via this formula also you will get slope is equals to 0. Okay. Yeah, again tan theta is 0. There are several reasons. Yeah, tan theta is also equal to 0. So that's also you can say that the slope is 0. Okay, is there any doubt in this particular question? You can raise your hand and we can discuss it. Okay. Yes, Manish.
Ma'am, could you please explain how you found the points of intersection again? Like between
Yeah.
L1 and L3 or L2 and L3?
So see, P is a point which is lying in two lines. So first thing is L3 and the second line is L1, right? So the equation of line L3 is y is equals to 10. So that means the y coordinate of P. So from here I get the y coordinate. So the y coordinate of P is 10. Now for x coordinate, I use the equation of line L1. So equation of line L1 is y is equals to minus x plus 6. So here if I substitute y is equals to 10, I can easily find out what is the x coordinate of point P. Right? Because again point P lies on L1, so it satisfies the equation.
Got it. Okay.
Right?
Can we use the same method to find intersection between any two lines? Like,
Yeah, you can use this one.
Like what I mean to say is if I knew the equation of L1 and L2, if I just equate them to each other to find x, would I be able to?
No, not equate them will give you the solution, because here what is happening, this equation, this is very simple, y is equals to 10. That's why you are getting the same answer. Although if you equate that, that's also fine. If you equate L1 is equals to L2, you can find the x coordinate, and using that x coordinate, you can find y coordinate. Yeah, that will be also. That's also one. I mean, it will be easier to find out the intersection of point. Right.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so is there anything else? Let's go to the next question. So this is one question. Okay, so it's not that tough question. So you guys can take 2 or 3 minutes to solve this. Then we can discuss. Yeah, the solution is same. So the first step is find the equation of line L3, and then find the intersection point P, find the intersection point Q, and then find the area of triangle DPQ. Okay. Now this question, I'll give you 3 minutes because we reach at 9:22, 9:25. Okay. Yes, Aditya.
Then B option.
Yeah, so option number B is correct. So let's try to solve this. So here one equation of line is given to us, and they say that if we put a mirror over the y-axis, and then we can make one you can say the mirror image of that particular line. Again, that will be a line, and we want to find out the equation of that line. So now if you plot this this particular line given by the formula that this line. So if you plot this line, then the graph of this line is something like this one. This blue one is the graph of the line 7y plus 8x. 7y plus 8x is equals to 56. Because if you put x is equals to 0, the value of y will be 8. And if you put y is equals to 0, the value of x will be 7. So that means this blue line will represent the line given by the equation 7y plus 8x plus 56. Now here you observe that this line is passing through the point 0, 8. And if you put a mirror on your y-axis, then this 0, 8 point will lie as it is, right? And we know that if we are standing in front of mirror, then whatever distance covered by us with the mirror, the same distance will be covered by our image with the mirror, right? If you stand suppose this is your mirror, and if you stand here, and whatever distance is here, suppose this distance is d, then your image will also form onto this distance behind the mirror. This will be it. So same thing is happening here. So this distance, the point between the origin and the point x-intercept of the line is 7, right? This distance is 7, because if you simply put y is equals to 0 here, you'll get 8x is equals to 56. So that means x is equals to 7. So that means the x-intercept of our given line is nothing but 7, 0. So since this distance is 7, so the mirror image of this line will also form at the point minus 7, 0. So that means the mirror image of this line will passes through 2 points, and the points are minus 7, 0 and 8, 0, 0, 8. So now if we try to find out the equation of this particular line, so what we have to do, we just have to find out the equation of line passing through 2 points, 0, 8 and minus 7, 0. So if we apply our formula, then it will be y minus y1. So let's name it to be x1, y1, x2, y2. So y minus 8 is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 and x minus x1. X minus 0, right? So here if I calculate, and it will be y minus 8 is equals to 8 by 7 of x, right? So that means this is equal to 7y minus 56 is equals to 8x. So that means y is nothing but 8 by 7 of x and plus of 8, right? This is divided by 7. So that's why the option number B is correct. Okay. Now let's take your doubts. So let's start with Shailesh. Yes, Shailesh.
With the same question, had the mirror been on x-axis, then we simply multiply the entire function by -1, correct? Is that
Right.
understanding correct?
Right.
Okay.
Because all the x, all the y will just map over the minus of x. Yes, Vicky.
Ma'am, we can use intercept form also not to write the equation of the line, since we have the x-intercept and y-intercept.
Yeah, you can use x by a plus y by b. You can use that form also.
Okay, thank you.
See here, this line is passing through the y-axis although. So changing the sign of x will give us the same equation of line, because the equation of line will be then 7y minus 8x is equals to 56, right? So which is same as y is equals to 8 by 7 of x plus 8. But I am not sure that in general, suppose this is a line, suppose in general if you have another line, then this case is true. In place of x, if we put minus x, so I think it will be true, right? Because whatever, okay, let's try to observe. So whatever point is here, suppose suppose this is your graph paper and whatever point is here, so the coordinate of that point is x comma y. So if we take the mirror image of that point, that will be minus x comma y. So if we just replace the x by minus x in our line also, so I think we can get the equation of line. Yeah, that will be also, I mean, that is easier approach. To just replace x by minus x and you will get the mirror image of our line. As we did for, because if you just put a mirror on x-axis, then you just have to, what you have to do, just in place of y, you just have to take minus y, that's clear. But in place of y-axis, yeah, I think it will be applicable, that in place of x, if you just take minus x, that will be your given equation of line. Let's try to see this on Desmos, then we can get a much more clearer vision. Okay, so let's take a break here. So after this, we will solve one SSC question. Just 1 second. So suppose I have any equation of line, let's take it y is equals to 5x plus 9, right? So this is your equation of line. Now, if I put the mirror on y-axis, so that means let's take it y is equals to 0. Suppose not y is equals to 0, x is equals to 0. This is your mirror. This is your mirror. So now if I want to calculate the mirror image of this particular equation, then we can just take in place of x, if I take minus x, so that will be that, yeah, that is giving us the mirror image of this particular. So if someone asks you to find out the mirror image of y-axis, so just in place of x, put minus x and you will get the mirror image, because it is given for any line. So let's change it a little bit. So in place of plus 9, if I do minus 8, then I think, then also we are getting the mirror image only. No, we are not getting the mirror image here in this case. Sorry. Now we are getting the mirror. So yes, it is right. So if someone asks you to find out the mirror image of a line, if the mirror is placed on y-axis, just multiply, just in place of x, replace it with minus x. Okay. Yeah, so for mirror over x also we can check. So suppose now this blue one is our mirror. So in place of x, in place of x, if I take here minus sign, then also we are getting the mirror image. See, the image of this red part is this below green part, this below green part. Okay, and the mirror image of this red part is this above red part. So yes, so if you want to find out the mirror image over x-axis, then in place of y, put minus y. That will give you the mirror image. Okay, so now let's try another question. Is there any doubt in this particular question or whatever thing we observe now? No? Okay. let's go to the next SSC question. So here is two question. One is this rectangle question, and another one is this question. So these two are not that difficult. So I'll come back to these questions later. First, I will try to solve. I'll give you guys one question related to SSC, and this one. Okay. So I'll give you guys 10 minutes to think about it. It's not that tough. You just have to use the understanding of SSC. So what is SSC? So SSC is a one kind of error which we get if we compare our data set and our expression which is representing our data set. Okay. So when we get the SSC value to be minimum related to one expression, that particular expression is a best fit for us, right? So you just have to use these two concepts to solve this question. Okay. So just try to read and try to observe that which of the values, which of the m's are can give us the minimum SSC. Okay, I'll give you guys 10 minutes. It's 9:40, 9:50. Okay, then we discuss this question. SSC value cannot be in negative because it's a summation of positive quantity. So if you are getting SSC to be -2, so then just go and check your calculation. So you might mistaken or something, because SSC is summation of all positive quantities, so it can't be negative. Here, one condition is given to you that the value of y varies between 0 to 20, where 20 denotes that the fruit has no decay and y is equals to 0 means completely. Here, one thing is given that while formulating a model, she has to make sure that on the 0 day, the banana has no decay. Okay, so you have to consider this condition also to find out which is the best model for you. Okay. Okay, so shall we solve this question, or you guys want more time to think? Yes, Aditya.
I think, ma'am, third option is right.
No, third option is not correct, because here I give you one hint about third option. See, third option may give you the minimum SSC, but it is not satisfying our essential condition. That here it is mentioned in the question that while formulating a model, she has to make sure that on the 0 day, the banana has to be not decay. So that means it simply says that when the value of x is equals to 0, it should imply the value of y is equals to 20. This is the must condition we have to make sure that a model satisfies. So that's why here if you consider M3, then in M3, what is happening? If you take x is equals to 0, the value of y is nothing but 15, not 20, right? So that's why this M3 model is not the correct answer, because it is not satisfying the given essential condition, which we have to satisfy if we want to consider a model. Okay. So all other models, if you consider, so here you observe the data. So in the data, what is happening? The value of x increases and the value of y is actually decreasing, right? So here you observe that if this is happening, so that means so suppose if a linear expression represents this data, then as the value of x increases, the value of y is actually decreasing. So that means the slope of that linear expression should be negative, right? So that means from the data observation, we can say that the slope should be negative, right? So in these all datas, the slope are negative are three models are there with a negative slope, right? And two models are there with positive slope, right? The slope is 1, the slope is 1.5. So that means we have to discard these two models. So obviously they cannot be the good models for our this particular data, because here the value of x increases and the value of y decreases. So that means the slope should be negative. So that's why we discard the model number 1, model number 2, and we discard the model number 3 via this essential information that the x is equals to 0 should imply y is equals to 20. Now we just have model number 4 and 5. So now if you compute the model number 4, the SSC for model number 4 and the SSC for model number 5, you will find out that SSC for model number 5 is 10. Okay. And if you compute the SSC for model number 4, then it will be, we have to compute. So for M4, so the SSC will be, so here x is equals to 4, so the value of 6. Here if we put 4, then it will be plus of 2, right? Okay. So 6 minus 2, 4 square 16, right? So that means 16 is there, then we have to add 1. And if you put 5 there, then 22 again. So it will be 4 plus 6 minus 3. So it will be 9 plus, oh, this is a long. So if I take 7, 28, 10 minus 1, 9, 9 square, 81. So that means for model M4, the SSC is very large, not so that means for model M4, the SSC is very large. I mean, comparatively large for model number M5. That means the minimum SSC we get for model number M5, and M5 is the model which is satisfying the essential condition also. So that's why the answer of this question is nothing but M5. Okay. So is there any doubt over this question? You can raise your hand and we can discuss. Yes, Ansh.
And like we have cancelled out the M3, similarly we can cancel out the M4 also, no? By putting x equals to 0, it is giving
Right.
y
We
equal to 18.
also cancel out them for also. Yeah, we don't need to check, because here also x is equals to 0 is not implying y is equals to 20. So that's also we cancel out M3, M4. So that means we don't need to calculate SSC for M4 also. You can just immediately say that M5 will be the required model. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that means here we just have to observe two things. So first thing is the slope, that the slope will be negative, and the second thing is this. So that means first is the slope, that the slope is negative, and the second thing is this, that x is equals to 0 should imply y is equals to 20. So with the second point, we cancel out M3 and M4. And with the first observation, we cancel out M1 and M2. So the only option remain is M5. So that's why the answer is M. Okay, good. Yes, Mayuresh. Okay, let's go to Arun. Yes, Arun.
The working I shared in the chat box. I don't understand what you're studying the
Hello.
slope concept. So normally we'll calculate the values and which one is lesser value, that only the answer, right? Like that only we'll do,
Ha,
right?
right.
But
Although
here,
if you calculate for M1 and M2 SSC, the SSC will be very large, not the
yeah,
minimum.
I just calculated. We just see the
Huh.
total, madam. So maybe so you can explain in this, so make it can better.
Where is your
Chat I put on
message?
image, actually the calculation image. In
Actually,
Excel.
I didn't get.
You didn't get? Okay, sorry. Maybe another. Okay, I'll share again. Okay, now
Yeah.
I shared again.
Still, I haven't received it. Although you can share the number of SSC. I mean, for if you calculate
See, for
SSC for
example,
M1.
first
Huh?
one, it is coming. Uh, the summation is coming 1970.
1970.
Second
Okay.
one 2499.
Yeah.
Third one 2,
Huh.
and fourth one is 254, and fifth one 10.
254 and fifth one is 10. Right.
10.
So that
Yes.
means we consider the minimum one. But why we discard M3? Because it is not satisfying our necessary condition. So it means this is question based on SSC, but it's also mentioned one condition. This condition, na, that while formulating a model, she has to. And here they means has to means they must. Right? They somehow
Okay.
restricted towards some condition. So that's why
Okay.
we discard M3. Although if this condition, if we remove this condition, then our answer should be M3, right? Because M3 is the minimum SS.
Okay.
Yeah, but here the condition is given that when x is equals to 0, y should be equal to 20. That the model should satisfy this condition. That's why we discard M3 and go to the next possible model which satisfy this condition plus minimum SSC. So here that model will be M5, right?
M5.
Because M5 is satisfying both of the conditions.
I'm sorry, madam. Sorry. See, here while formulating the model, she has to
Hmm.
make sure that the 0 day of banana has no decay.
Right.
Means
So 0 day means x is equals to 0, right?
okay.
Huh. And they
So,
say that has no decay. And in the above line, they mention that the value 20 denotes that the fruit has no decay. So that's why I put y is equals to 20.
oh, it's for that you are omitting that one. So then
Huh.
next lesser value we are taking.
Yeah, right. And
Okay.
M5 also satisfy this condition. X is equals to 0 implies y is equals to 20.
Okay. So answer is
Okay.
M5, right?
Huh. The answer is M5.
Okay. Okay.
M5. Okay, let's go to Ansh. You want to say something?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to Vicky. Yes, Vicky.
Ma'am, just now you have given this thing that to 20 should be the y value. So we can also see that like above M1, M2, and M5, like y is equal to negative, then we can directly put the answer like that. No, we don't have to calculate
Right.
the
We don't have to
value.
calculate SSC for any model here because these two conditions are discarding two options. So the only model will remain M5. So we
Okay.
don't need to calculate. Yes, Divya.
Ma'am, as you said, we no need to calculate, but I calculate. Without calculating, I guess that M5 is the correct option with your clues. But the
Huh?
thing, you're saying M5 they got 10, but I'm getting 94. So I don't know whether I'm doing the calculation wrong. So, but
You might get, you might have some error in calculation because 3 people got 10. So I think 10 is the correct answer for SSC for M5. Just try it once again and then, is that fine for you, Divya?
okay, ma'am, I will try it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Rupam.
Yeah,
Yes.
madam, I was asking where will we find this PDF in the questions?
Yeah. So I'll put it this PDF in the chat, and also I upload this over the notes on your calendar. So where you find the link, there also you can find this PDF and you can download it. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have. I have 3 more questions in this PDF, and the solution is also given. So you guys can go and check these questions. See, this is also an SSC based question, but I haven't considered this one because it's just purely calculative question. So this one is a little bit logical, right? Here we don't need to do any calculation. We can just answer. But this one is purely calculative. That means you have to just substitute all the values of your options and then find out what is the minimum SSC. So here, if you see, the SSCs are 109, 33, 16, and 160. So that means the minimum SSC is 33. So that's why the answer is 1.5. Okay. So if you go and check this question, it's not a tough question as respect to that last one. I mean, the last one is a little bit logical, but it is not that much logical. You just have to do the calculation. Okay. So that's why I'm skipping this question. And let's go to the above one. So this is a general definition of SSC and all. You guys can read it. And about this question, so it's a question based on the section formula. So if you guys want, then we can try it out also, or else you can take these 2 questions as your homework and you guys can try. So whatever you prefer. So now you guys can unmute yourself and tell which option you want. You want to do it now or you want to take it as homework?
Ma'am, I have submitted the week 1 assignment, but it shows option to me for mathematics only itself, ma'am.
Okay. So can you give me your email ID? I'll check your profile that.
Yeah, ma'am, I will text you, ma'am.
Yeah, you can.
Mine also like that only, ma'am.
Okay, so whoever facing this issue, you can give your email IDs. I'll check with the support team. I'll open your profile and see what is happening.
Okay, okay.
Send it in the
Ma'am,
chat, okay? I'll
shall I
note it down.
give a suggestion
Yes, Vicky.
for this? Ma'am, whenever we are submitting the assignments, now on the top of the assignments, there will be a message in green color that you have submitted the assignment on time and date. So if we are we able to view that message, then our assignment is submitted. If it is not there, then it is not submitted.
That is not
Okay.
the submitting problem. What is the problem actually I have observed is while submitting, now I am getting my student ID. Previously, I have not got my student mail ID. And with my personal ID, I have sent. So for those who are sending with their personal mail IDs, they are not accepting, I think. With only that student mail ID, they are accepting.
Ma'am, shall I give to student mail ID or my personal mail ID which given to
No,
18
only
April?
student mail ID. I mean, you are able to access your account only with your student mail ID, right? And dashboard is.
For some people, for some students, they have previously they have not made available, ma'am, with that
Okay.
student ID. After that's why this problem arose.
Okay.
Mine also I am giving, ma'am.
Yeah, give
Ma'am,
me
I
both
have
your
a
IDs.
doubt.
I'll check. Yes, Shrishti.
In the previous question,
uh, like before you talking about the SSC, there is a question you told me minimum amount summation of the SSCs will be valid.
Yeah.
In there is a 16 also is a minimum summation of the SSC. Then why we will not consider that?
No, there is one option with 33 also. I mean, the SSC in that sum, the SSCs are one is 106, another one is 33. Yeah, sorry, 16 is there. Na? We have to consider 16. Sorry.
Ma'am,
V is equals to 2 is the answer. Yeah.
ma'am, I am not understanding like in the graded assignment as well as in the practice assignment, I am not getting the ACC problems. Why, ma'am?
Which problems?
ACC.
What is ACC?
Some squared
There is,
error.
I think, in a 12 or a 10, you can scroll at both assignment, practice assignment. There is,
Wait, let me see.
yeah.
What is ACC
I
mean?
think there is a two question in a practice questions is there
I
SSC
think he
test.
means SSE, some squared errors.
SSC. Acha, huh. Okay. So actually there are only 3 to 4 questions. So if the practice, if the graded assignment got shuffled, then you won't get any SSC question.
Yes, I mean SSC. Sorry.
Huh. Yeah, you can practice from here also, or else you can check the previous term questions or. Okay, so I have uploaded this PDF. There is 2 question left, so you guys can check. I'll note your email ID.
Ma'am, I send you a text. Can you please resolve
Yeah.
the problem?
Got it.
Where you uploaded? In chat box or?
Yeah, in the chat box I uploaded now. I'll upload on calendar also. For that, first I have to upload on my drive and then I have to provide you link.
Hala ma'am, usually you'll be uploading to the drive, right? Google Drive, right?
Google Drive. Yeah, there is one drive that in supplementary content. Na? There also you can find out this PDF.
Okay.
When chat box still it's not showing it.
In chat box not showing. I just.
Where do you find all like PDF solutions?
Yeah, I couldn't find it in the calendar, or maybe I don't know how to.
In the calendar, I haven't uploaded yet. I'll upload.
Even the previous ones, the previous.
Okay, previous one also I haven't uploaded. I'll upload all those PDF now. I given to you in the chat box the summary one, week 1 summary one.
So I'm not received. Anybody's received in chat box?
Yes, I
received.
also.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Already received it.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe my internet slow. Maybe.
Even in supplementary content, there is no live transcript or anything. Only lecture
Live.
PPT and lecture
Okay.
transcript and books on pad assessment only. There is no live some.
Okay, so there's
Attended.
no notes of these live sessions.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll check.
Now, wasn't it provided live sessions for CT course now?
For which course?
CT computational thinking now.
Actually, I don't have any idea about that.
What bro? What do you want?
CT live sessions, sir. Computational thinking live sessions.
Oh, okay.
There
Generally,
is no.
they upload in the dashboard under the supplementary content. You can check out there.
Yeah, okay. I will try it.
Okay, so if you don't have anything else to discuss, you can leave. I also leave in 10 to 5 minutes.
Madam, you said you will be uploading the previous and the current mathematics PDF solutions in the calendar.
Yeah, I'll upload.
Oh,
For that, I have to
thank you.
log in. Yes. Yeah, I'll upload. You can check by tomorrow. You will get all the sessions taken by me.
Thank you.
What about tomorrow video?
Yesterday's PDF?
For the today.
Today's PDF I uploaded in the chat box.
Okay.
Yeah, I did twice. You can check. Scroll
Yeah,
it
yeah.
little up.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Ma'am, could you please explain the fifth question from the PDF you just
Which one?
uploaded? Uh, the fifth question, the
Fifth
carom
one.
board one.
Yeah. So carom board is given to us, and so here it's given that choosing A to be your origin, right? So A is your origin, and there is some distance is given to you. So using that distance, you have to judge what are the coordinates of each point. Okay. So in the solution, if you find, then since the distance between A and D is 10 unit, right? So that means the point A, D, E are situated over the x-axis. So all their y coordinates will be 0. And since E is the middle point of this particular edge AD, so that's why the coordinate of point E is 5, comma 0. So from there, you can get the coordinate of AED. And similarly, you can find out the coordinate of AFB. Again, it's a carom board, so that means it's a square. So every edge will have 10 unit distance, right? So that's why the distance between AB is 10. And from there, you can calculate the coordinate of BFA, right? And similarly, you use the same concept and calculate the all coordinates of all the points, right? And then whatever you ask, I think you can solve. Use here you have to use a section formula also, right? So try to find out. It's a little calculative, but I think once you get all the coordinates, you can easily answer.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Yes.
Suppose we have given a triangle.
Okay.
Okay, and we have given the 2 points and the areas, and the third point is not there. And through third point, there is a line passing.
Okay.
Which we have given. We have the internal ratio in which that line is dividing. So we have to first find the through the area of triangle. We have to find the the line equation, or like how we can solve it, ma'am.
Okay. So that means some triangle is given to you, and one line is passing through the triangle. That's the thing. So suppose this
1 point.
Okay. So this is a triangle, and
Yes, ma'am.
which point, either one vertex or any point,
Like any of the point, ma'am.
something like this.
No. Like through one of the vertex, ma'am. Through one of the vertex.
Through one of the vertex. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So through one of the vertex is line passing, right? And
Yes,
what are
ma'am.
the information is given to you?
Like these two coordinates are there. We have given.
A and B.
Yes, and this ratio is given as like k is to 1, and we
Which
have to
ratio
find,
means?
like, there are 2 points.
Okay.
Just a moment, I'm just getting the question basically. Just a minute, I'm just searching the question. I have noted down. Just a minute.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
No, nothing, ma'am. Just check. I was just checking.
So if you guys don't have any doubt, you can leave. The
Um,
session is over
I
from.
got the question.
Okay, yeah. So
So,
can you
ma'am,
share the screenshot over the chat? That will be more
okay, ma'am, I'm
helpful.
sharing it. Yes. Ma'am, did you get this photo, ma'am?
No, in the chat box, I haven't received yet.
I have sent to IIT Madras online degree.
No. Send to this Samiksha POD.
Okay, just a minute.
Or you can send to everyone in the meeting.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Did you get it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the question, ma'am.
Okay.
And the triangle area is given, which
The
is equal to
triangle area is given.
which is 2 square units.
So what we have to calculate?
On the top, you can see this line is dividing, like at that point, it is k into 1 ratio.
K ratio 1. So you have to find out the value of K.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
first you will do, the area of triangle is given to you,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And so using that, you can find out some relation between this coordinate. This is ABC is there, na? That over that particular
Yes,
line.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
there
ma'am.
is some ABC, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So using this triangle, find out some relation over this x comma y.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it, ma'am. I got that relation.
That relation you get, you have two
Yes, ma'am.
coordinates here, and K ratio 1 is there, right? So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
line is and this line is I mean this is y is equals to 3 line, right? This is y is
Yes,
equals
ma'am.
to
Y
3
is
line.
equal to 3. Yes, and like
So
coordinates are 0, 3, and 4, 3.
coordinates are 0, 3 and 4, 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So from here you can get the y coordinate this point. I mean the y coordinate of point B is also 3,
3.
right? So we
Okay, ma'am.
got
Yes,
one
ma'am.
coordinate. So now we get
Mhm.
to x. And now you can use the section formula to find out. I
Okay.
mean,
mx2 plus nx by
right.
plus 1.
So from that you
Okay.
can get your answer K.
Okay. Okay. And ma'am, one more thing, ma'am. I have selected the exam center as a Dibrugarh.
Okay.
Okay. But it is quite far from my area because I'm living near international border. So and they have mailed me that I have to change the exam center. So I wanted to know that for each and every exam center I have to go. So if I select, and they have given one Google form. So if I, and when I'm clicking on the Google form, it is not allowing me. It is showing that you need a permission from the honors organization. So I have mailed them
Okay.
also that I'm not able to fill that. But my main concern is for each and every exam, Dibrugarh is nearby me, which is around, you can say that it is a 2-day journey. So, but for if this time I can manage, but every time I cannot manage because I have selected this course because in that they have given Dibrugarh as an exam center. Because I have
Okay.
to cross like around 13, 14 mountains, then I have to come here.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, I'll talk to them that what we can do for this situation. Yeah, at least I'll say that they can reach out to you about this.
No, I have mailed them also, and they are telling that 11th is the last date to fill that Google form
Okay.
to change the date of, I think, this 27th qualifier exam. But I'm not
Someone
able to do
mentioned in the
that.
chat that you can take some online test. So
No, ma'am,
can
online test, it is not possible. Why? Because I will tell you why I'm asking you in the late because right now I have the internet. Another next 5 minutes, I don't know, I will not have the internet.
okay. So the internet is also fluctuating.
And then there is no power also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So kindly please check and help. Otherwise, I have mailed to the same mail also with the message, but this is not a one-time solution because for quiz 1, quiz 2, and for the end term, every time I have to go.
every time you have to go on for every, yeah, it's not possible. Within 3 months, you have to
No,
travel.
because I have no, because for see in the 3 months I have to out of three like in 3 months I have to do journey of for 12 days.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to sir that what we can do for you.
Okay, ma'am. And please, like how you will reach me, ma'am? If you got any idea, or like if I get any idea from them.
You can mail me, or you can. Do you have any Discourse ID?
Like I have when I have only this my Gmail ID. I don't have the ID which is starting from this 24F1000 something.
So I will give you my Gmail ID so you can reach out to me at that particular time. I'll send you in the chat.
Okay. Ma'am. Okay. Yeah. And I'm staying in Arunachal Pradesh. It is district name is Longding.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is my mail ID. I have just
Okay.
send it to you. So if you get any update, you can tell me, or just send me one hi over this Gmail, over the Gmail chat, so that I can also have your Gmail ID and I can inform to sir that this is the problem.
Yeah,
They can also
sure.
chat.
Yeah, I will just mail you normal mail. Like
Yeah,
if I'm not
normal
getting a
message.
reply, like I will like put all the details in that. If I'm getting from my end, I will inform you. If you are getting anything from your end, please let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the help and staying late. Thank you.
Vicky, you were doing it as a standalone degree?
Like right now, so I'm like I have enrolled for this entire plan.
What? Sorry?
Like for this for data science.
Like this one, like, are you doing it as a standalone, like primary degree?
No.
Oh,
No. Like I'm working also.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So I'll leave. You guys also leave.
Yeah,
I'll tell
sure.
them to end the
Yeah.
session. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.